We'll start. Vinayak namastubhyam satatam modakapriya nirvignam kuru no deva sarvakaryeshu sarvada saraswati namastubhyam varade kamarupini vidyarambham karishyamaha siddhir bhavatu no sada gurur brahma gurur vishnu gurur devo maheshwarah guru sakshat param brahma tasmai shri gurave namaha Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulям Ramanama Varanane Apadamapahartaram Dataram Sarvasampadam Lokabhiramam Shri Ramam Bhuyo Bhuyo Namamyaham Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedhase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitayah Pataye Namaha Shri Raghavam Dasharathatmajamaprameyam Sitapatim Raghukulan Vayaratnadipam Ajanubahumaravinda Ramam Nishachara Vinashakaram Namami Anjaneyamatipaṭalananam Kanchanadrikamaniya Vigraham Parijata Tarumulavasinam Bhavayami Pavamananandanam Yatra Yatra Raghunatha Kirtanam Tatra Tatra Krutamastakāņģalim Bāshpavari Paripurnalochanam Marutim Namatarakshasantakam Buddhirbalam Yashodhairyam Nirbhayatvamarogata Ajadyam Vakpatutvancha Hanumatsmaranat Bhavet Kujantam Rama Rameti Madhuram Madhuraksharam Aruhya Kavita Shakham Vande Valmiki Kokilam. Suprabhatam. Adyatana Panchangam. Rodhanama Samvatsare Dakshinayine Hemant Ratau Margashirsha Mase Shukla Pakshe Katitihi Purnima Shubha Titihi Purnima Tithi till almost 4 a.m. followed by Pratipada. Rohini Nakshatram till 5:24 p.m. followed by Mrigashirsha Nakshatram. Sadhya Yoga till 6:37 p.m. followed by Shubha Yoga. Vishtikaranam till 5:12 p.m. followed by Bhavakaranam, ending with the Tithi till 4 a.m. followed by Balavakaranam. Sarvebhyaha Suprabhatam. So last time we completed the Arajaka Dosha Varnanam, followed by Duta Preshanam was the next Sarga, 69th Sarga. We started how they were instructing the messengers to go and quickly bring Bharata back from his Matulas, from his mama's home. I think we went till probably 8th or 9th shloka. Okay. Atha Ashtashashtitamas Sargaha
अथ अष्टषष्टितमः सर्गः
Dutapreshanam
दूतप्रेषणम्
Kausheyani cha vastrani
कौशेयानि च वस्त्राणि
Bhushanani varani cha
भूषणानि वराणि च
Kshipramadaya Rajnyascha
क्षिप्रमादाय राज्ञश्च
Bharatasya cha gacchata
भरतस्य च गच्छत
Dattapathyashana Duta
दत्तपथ्यशना दूता
Jagmu Swam Niveshanam
जग्मुः स्वं स्वं निवेशनम्
Kekeyanste Gamishyantah
कैकेय्यास्ते गमिष्यन्तः
Hayanaruhya Sammatan.
हयानामृह्य सम्मतान्.
So last time the last message was Kausheyani cha vastrani Bhushanani varani Kshipram Rajnyascha Bharatasya cha Adaya Gacchata. That was the last instruction. Kausheyani cha vastrani, best cloth, best dresses. Varani Bhushanani, the best ornaments also. Kshipram Adaya, go shop them quickly, collect them quickly, and carry them for Rajnyaha Bharatasya. Both to the king, Dasharatha's, Bharata's maternal grandfather, the king there, and also to Bharata. Because when you go to the another kingdom, you should carry gifts to the main head of the state and then to your actual immediate guest that you wanted to meet. And then the next, after that, Datta Patyashanaha, they were given to go bags. Pati Ashanaha. Ashanam is food or consumable food. Pati, along the path. So in their journey, they were given sufficient food so that they don't waste time in finding a restaurant on Apple Maps, an Indian restaurant, going that far away from the highway, taking the exit and all. They can stop at a rest area, eat from this carried packed food, and continue their path. So Datta, they were given Pati Ashanaha, Datta Patyashanaha, Dutaha, Swam Swam Niveshanam Jagmuhu. They then left to their respective homes, and from there, Kekayan, Kekayan, Sammatan Kekayan Gamishyantah Hayan Aruhya. They then started heading from their homes respectively. They carried their bags and took this food and remembered the message, the script to convey to Bharata and the king there, and started on their Hayan Aruhya. By boarding their horses, by jumping onto their horses, they started their journey. Tatah prasthanikam kritva
अतः प्रास्तानिकं कृत्वा
कार्यशेषमनन्तरं
कार्यशेषमनन्तरं
वसिष्ठेनाभ्यनुज्ञाताः
वसिष्ठेनाभ्यनुज्ञाता
दूताः सन्त्वरिता ययुः
दूताः सन्त्वरिता
ययुः.
ययुः.
So tatah prasthanikam kritva. From there they started their departure. Means they all went home, they collected their bags, but came back to report to Vasishtha saying, we are starting, sir, now. So they all came, reported to Vasishtha. Vasishtena abhyanujñataha, ordered or permitted by Vasishtha, Dutaha samtvaritaha, quickly, in a very immediate, hurried manner. Prasthanikam kritva karyasesham anantaram. In order to carry on the remaining job or the assigned job, anantaram, that they have to do, which is leave from here, convey the message, bring Bharata back carefully. So with all of that karya in that agenda in their mind, they left with the place after ordered or after let go by Vasishtha. Nyantenaparatalasya
न्यन्तेनापरतालस्य
pralambasyottaram prati
प्रलम्बस्योत्तरं प्रति
nishevamanaste jagmuhu
निषेवमानास्ते जिग्मुः
nadim madhyena malinim.
नदीं मध्ये न मालिनीम्.
So here onwards, Valmiki describes the geography, the route along which they went. So, Nyantena aparatalasya pralambasya uttaram prati, toward a long route, a highway, straight going highway, like I-5, no curves, no nothing, it's a straight highway. Uttaram prati, toward north. Nishevamanaha, te, meaning served by Nadim Madhyena Malinim. Malini Nadi. There was one Nadi called Malini along the route, and there they took a break for water, etc., to fill their water bottles, etc. And from there they continued. Te Hastinapure Gangam
Te Hastinapure Gangam
Tirtva Pratyangmukha Yayuhu
Tirtva Pratimukha Yayu
Panchala Deshamasadya
Panchala Deshamasadya
Madhyena Kurujangalam.
Madhyena Kurujangalam.
So they continued north, And finally, they reached Hastinapuram. From Ayodhya, they continued north to Hastinapuram. Tatah Gangam Tirtva, and they crossed the Ganga Nadi. And from there, Pratyang Mukha Yayuhu. Pratyang is west. Pratyang Mukha Yayuhu. From there, they started going west. So they went north till Hastinapuram, Delhi. And from there, they started going west. And then Panchala Desham Asadhya. From there, they reached Punjab. From Delhi, they went west and they reached Punjab. Panchala Desham Asadhya Madhyena Kurujangalam. Kurujangala is Kurukshetram, or that big, those big, what do you call, parade grounds or whatever, or war lands. So they crossed those Kurujangalam and reached Panchala Desham. Saram Sicha Supurnani.
Saramsi chapsa purnani
Nadischa Vimalodakaha.
nadicha vimalodakaha
Nirikshamanaste Jagmuhu.
nirikshamaanaste jagmuhu
Dhutah Karyavashadritam.
dutaha karyavasadrutam.
So Saramsi cha Supurnani. Fully filled ponds and lakes. As they were going, that was various locations that they could see. One is several ponds, Supurnani Saramshi, and Nadis cha Vimalodakaha. And there were several lakes and rivers as they were going. They were all pure water, crystal pure water. Vimalodakaha. Nirikshamanaha te jagmuhu. They were waiting to reach finally Kaikeya place, Kaikeya Rajya. And so Nirikshamanaha te jagmuhu dutaha karyavashat drutam. Drutam is in a fast manner, without any delays, without taking big rest breaks. Without that, in a hurry manner and in a quick manner, they were trying to reach the place with the intended aim there. Te prasannodakam divyam
Te prasanno kam divyam
nana vihagasevitam
nana vihagasevitam
upati jagmur vegena
upati jigmurvegena
sharadandam janakulam.
sharadandam janakulam.
Te prasannodakam divyam nana vihagasevitam sharadandam janakulam upati jagmuhu vegena. So finally they reached that place called Sharadanda, which is filled with people. So a populated city called Sharadandam. Sharadandam janakulam upati jagmuhu vegena. They reached near that place very quickly. How was that place? Prasannodakam. It had very beautiful water bodies. Divyam, very divine water bodies, sacred water bodies. Nana Vihaga Sevitam, that lake which was served by, or which came, to which several birds also came there to drink water and all. Nana Vihaga Sevitam, Sharadandam, Janakulam, Divyam Prasannodakam, Upati Jagmuhu Vegena. They reached that place called Sharadanda, that lake called Sharadanda, where several people rest there to drink water, to relax, etc. And where also birds, several birds also come there to drink water, etc. Nikula Vrikshamasadhya
निकूलवृक्षमासाद्य
Divyam Satyopayachanam
दिव्यं सत्योपयाचनम्
Abhigamyabhivadyam tam
अभिगम्याभिवाद्यं तं
Kulingam Pravishan Purim.
पुलिङ्गां प्राविशन् पुरीम्.
So they reached that Puri called Kulinga city. From there they reached there. Abhivadya, Abhigamya, Abhivadya. They went there and an honorable city, a respectable city called Kulinga. They reached that city called Kulingam. Purim, Pravishan, they entered. And Satyopayachanam, Satyopayachanam. So it was a place, Divyam Satyopayachanam, in that city or near that city. Nikula Vriksham Asadhya. They reached that place called, a tree called Nikula Vriksham. Having reached there, that divine tree, Satyopayachanam, where people do various of their rites or anushtanam, etc. Such tree having reached there, Abhigamya, Abhivadyam tam Kulingam Pravishan Purim. They then entered from there the Kulinga city, which is a respectable city. So they did Abhivadanam to it and entered that city. Abhikalam tatah prapya
Abhikalam tatah prapya
te bodhi bhavanachyutam
te bodhi bhavanachyutam
Pitrupaitamahim punyam
pitrupaitamahim punyam
te rurikshumatim nadim
terurukshumatim nadim
avekshanjali pananscha
avekshanjali panacha
brahmanan vedaparagan
brahmanan vedaparagan
yayurmadhyena bahlikan
yayurmadhyena bahlikan
sudamanam cha parvatam.
sudamanam cha parvatam.
So I think if from here, if you this shloka especially, if we read, we will understand the culture and the civilization across the world those days. Everywhere it is the same culture. They go to Balika. Balika is another Baltics area. From there they cross before reaching Kaikei. So all along they were finding Veda Paragaha Brahmana, educated, scholarly, but non-selfish, scholarly, educated people. Anywhere you go, you will find similar people only. The four varnas and those four kinds of people carrying on those traits of their personalities and pursuits. So, abhikalam tatah prapya, having reached a little late, abhikalaha tatah prapya, te bodhi bhavanachyutam bodhi. So, even today, if you see near Afghanistan, there used to be big Buddha carvings on the mountains. So, bodhi bhavanachyutam. Of course, it's not the same one because this Buddha is in this Kali Yuga, very recent. But Bodhi Bhavanam, Chutam, having left from there, Bodhi Bhavanat Chutam, Pitru Paitamahim of the ancestors, Pitru Paitama, Pitamaha, of them, of the ancestors of parents and grandparents, etc. Punyam Teru Te Rirukshumatim Nadim, having reached a nadi called Rirukshumati, Rirukshumatim Nadim, Avekshya, by looking at it, they didn't stop there. Avekshya, Anjali Panan, what did they observe there? Near that Rirukshumati Nadi, they have seen several scholarly, educated people, Brahmana, Anjali Panans, who are offering Anjalis, that is Argham, etc. there. And from there, Yayur Madhyena Ballikan, Sudamanam cha Parvatam. And from there they were. So we are seeing a geography of various rivers, named rivers, named mountains, various cultural peoples of groups that you see, even though from Ayodhya, which is almost northeast, to all the way west, northwest, you are seeing the same stretch in culture, and a little geography is also portrayed. So we know the route and we believe that this is real. It is not a story.
थोड़ा खंड प्राय देश.
So Madhyena Bahlikan Sudamanam cha Parvatam, another mountain called Sudamanam. They cross that Parvata and going towards Bahlikaha. Bahlikaha are the mountain stretches there. One among them is the Sudamanam Parvatam. Madhyena Yayuhu. They were crossing, cutting through them and continuing their path. Vishnu Padam Prekshamana
Vishnu Padam Prekshmana
Vipasham Chapi Shalmalim
Vipasham Chapi Shalmalim
Pashyan Nadir Vapi Statakani
Nadir Vapi Tatakani
Palvalani Saramsi cha
Palvalani Saransi cha
Pashyantu Vividhanschapi
Pashyantu Vividhan Chapi
Simha Vyaghra Mrugadvipan
Singha Vyagra Mrgadvipan
Yayuh Pathati Mahata
Yayu Pathati Mahata
Shashanam Bharturipsavaha.
Shashanam Bhartu Ipsavaha.
So Bhartuhu Shashanam Ipsavaha. Ipsuhu is Ekavachanam. Ipsuhu is those who are wishing to or desiring to. Ipsavaha is Bahuvachanam. Those who are desiring to Bhartuhu Shashanam, to fulfill the orders of Bhartu, their Bharta. Their Bharta is, in English, we would translate it as husband. But husband, Bharta means their one who is bearing them, means their employer or their one who is taking care of them is Bharta. So Bhartuhu Shashanam Ipsavaha, desiring to fulfill the orders of their Bharta, in this case, Vasishtha, who gave the orders, on behalf of the prince or the king, on behalf of the emperor, because now the king is not there, their royal guru becomes the representative of the king. So he is the Bharta now. Bhartuhu Shasanam Ipsavaha Ati Mahata Pathaha. Along that great difficult terrains of mountains, rivers, etc. Yayuhu, they left, they were going. Along the path, what all further more locations have they seen? Pashyantaha, by seeing. Vividhans chapi, varieties of various types of simha, vyaghra, mriga, dvipan, lions, tigers, other animals like deers, etc. Dvipan, dvipa is twice or two drinkable ones, which means they can drink from their trunk as well as from the mouth. So dvipaha. So which are elephants, lions, deers, or various animals, tigers and lions. While looking at all of various kinds of animals, along Vishnoho Padam Prekshamanaha. Vishnoho Padam is, Badri, those areas. That Vishnoha Padam Prekshamanaha, visible. That, so they were going along that heights of mountains that they can even see Badri, like Kedar, Badri, etc., those places. Vishnoha Padam Prekshamanaha Vipasham cha Shalmalim. Shalmali is another grasslands. Vipasham cha Shalmalim. Shalmali named grasslands. They were going along that. And Nadihi, Vapihi, Tatakani, Palvalani, Saramsicha, various kinds of water bodies along it. Today, those mountains and all, if you see along northwest, they're all dried up because we didn't follow the culture which takes care of the nature. So it's all dried up. But if you see Ramayana time, even along that northwest going to the Afghanistan area, it was full of rivers, mountains, jungles where the animals lived, birds lived on the waters, rivers, etc. So Nadihi is rivers, Vapihi ponds, or what do you call, circular wells, Vapihi, Tatakani lakes, Palvalani Saramsicha, ponds, rather floating ponds, which means water is full in it. Palvalani Saramsicha, Pashyantaha Vividhanschapi, Simha Vyagra Mrugadvipan, Pashyantaha Yayuhu. By seeing all of these, they were continuing their journey to Bharata, to find Bharata. Te Shrantavahana Duta
तेषां
तेषान्तवाहनादूता
Vikrishnena Patha Tataha
विकृष्णेन पथा तथा
Girivrajam Puravaram
गिरिव्रजं पुरवरं
Shigramase Duranjasa.
शीघ्रमासीदुरञ्जसा.
So, Te Shrantavahana, tired Vahana vehicles, means their horses. They were continuously riding, that the horses also got tired. One with tired horses is Shrantavahana. Shrantavahana Dutaha Te Tataha, from there, Vikrishnena Pathaha, very Pathaha, they were continuing on the path, even though they were with these tired horses. Vikrishnena, very attracted to reach, with the goal to reach the place. Girivrajam Puravaram, their city is filled with Vajrabhumi, Vraja, where we say Go Vraja is where herds, groups of goats. Here it is Girivrajam. Girivrajam is groups of mountains. It is full of several rocks and mountains. Even today we see Afghanistan means mountains and all. So Girivrajam Puravaram, but a great city. Shighram Aseduhu. Finally they reached quickly that city of that great city, grand city, which is built amidst various rocks and mountains. Anjasa Aseduhu, with very respectful honor, they have reached finally that city. Bhartuh Priyartham
भर्तुः प्रियार्थं
Kularakshanartham
कुलरक्षणार्थं
Bhartushcha Vamshasya
भर्तुश्च वंशस्य
Parigrahartham
परिग्रहार्थं
Ahedamanaha
अहेडमानाः
Tvarayasmadutaha
त्वरया स्मदूताः
Ratriam tu te tat
रात्र्यां तु ते तत्
Purameva yataha.
पुरमेव याताः.
So te dutaha Bhartuhu Priyartham, to fulfill or to please their Lord. Bhartuhu Priyartham Kula Rakshanartham, because the emperor is no more, their Bharta is no more, but to continue the lineage, and they have to bring Bharata now. So Kula Rakshanartham. And how can they do it? Bhartuscha Vamshasya Parigrahartham, in order to bring their Bhartuhu Vamshaha. Bhartuhu Vamsha, their lineage, their son is Bharata. So Bhartuhu Vamshaha, Vamshasya Parigrahartham, in order to bring the descendant of their Lord. Ahedamanaha. Ahedamanaha is Hedamanaha. Heda is delay or ignore. Heda is ignore. Aheda is non-ignoring, non-ignorant. Man is one who have that quality. So Ahedamanaha is in a very dedicated manner. That means without ignoring any order, with complete seriousness, with complete genuineness. Ahedamanaha Dutaha Tvarayasma, wanted to quickly finish the job in that hurry, or in that attention to complete it quickly. Ratriam tu That night, however, they tat purameva yataha. By the night, they have reached that city finally. Ityarshe
इत्यार्षे
Srimad Ramayane
श्रीमद्रामायणे
Valmikiye
वाल्मीकीये
Adikavye
आदिकाव्ये
Ayodhya Kande
अयोध्याकाण्डे
Ashtashashtitamah Sargah
अष्टषष्टितमः सर्गः
अथ नवषष्टितमः सर्गः.
अथ नवषष्टितमः सर्गः
It's also called एकोनसप्ततितमः सर्गः. 1 less than 70. 69 or 1 less than 70. एकोनसप्ततितमः सर्गः.
एकोनसप्ततितमः सर्गः
भरतदुःस्वप्नः.
भरतदुःस्वप्नः.
So while this has been happening in Ayodhya and the path, now this scene changes in this sarga to Kaikeya, where Bharata had a nightmare. That means he could realize, emotionally connected people know the events wherever they are. When we lose that connection is when we lose the communication also. But otherwise, people know. They are connected emotionally. They are connected through the nature. They are connected through Vayu, through Akasha, etc. So they are connected. And so Bharata could feel, could sense something wrong in his sleep, in his dream, nightmare. Bharata dusvapnaha yameva ratrim
यामेव
duta
रात्रिं ते दूताः
pravishanti smatam purim
प्रविशन्ति स्म तां पुरीं
bharatena pitam ratrim
भरतेनापि तां रात्रिं
स्वप्नो दृष्टो यमप्रियः
स्वप्नद्रष्टोऽयं प्रियः
अप्रियः दृष्टः अयम् अप्रियः अयं स्वप्नः अयम् अप्रियः स्वप्नः तां रात्रिं भरतेन दृष्टः. That is the अन्वयम् there. So यामेव रात्रिं ते दूताः पुरीं तां पुरीं प्रविशन्ति स्म. Whichever night, that same night when these messengers have entered the city, tameva ratrim, that night itself, Bharatena apriyaha swapnaha ayam drishtaha. Bharata went to witness or see this dream. Apriyaha dream, this unpleasant dream. He happened to had a vision of an unpleasant dream and that same night when the messengers entered the city. Vishtameva tu tam ratrim
वृष्टातेन तु तेन रात्रिम्
drishtva tam swapnamapriyam
दृष्ट्वा तं स्वप्नमप्रियम्
putra rajadhirajasya
पुत्रः राजाधिराजस्य
subhrusham paryatapyata.
शुभ्रसुं पर्यतप्यत.
So Vishtameva tu tam ratrim. As soon as that night entered and he was through that night, tam apriyam swapnam drishtva, by having got that vision of a very unpleasant dream, Rajadhirajasya putraha, the emperor, king of kings, Dasharatha, his Dasharatha's son, Subhrusham paryatapyata. He was heavily disturbed, extremely disturbed in the sleep with that unpleasant dream or unpleasant nightmare, that paryatapyata, he suffered very badly in that sleep. Tapyamanam samajnaya
तप्यमानं समाज्ञाय
vayasyah priyavadinah
वयस्याः प्रियवादिनः
ayasam hi vineshyantaha
आयासं हि विनेष्यन्तः
sabhayam chakrire kathaha.
सभायां चक्रिरे कथाः.
So in the morning when he woke up, he was still disturbed. He woke up very disturbed out of the sleep. He was very, very depressed. He looked very down. And so Vayasyaha, the elders there, they noticed, hey, what happened to Bharata? All these days he was enjoying in our area, in our home, in our palace. What happened to him today? So, Priyavadinaha Vayasyaha Tapyamanam Samajnaya, by having identified and realized the suffering Bharata. What did they do? Ayasam hi vineshyantaha. Ayasam vineshyantaha. To get rid of the anxiety in him, or they realized he had some anxiety, some thoughts going on in his mind. So to rid him of those thoughts, Sabhayam Kathaha Chakrire, they started various discussions to divert his mind and attention from whatever unpleasant feelings and thoughts he had. And not only that, discussions they continued, and looks like Bharata was still not able to focus. He was still lost. And so then they arranged the next steps to sort of please him and change his mind. Vadayanti tatha shantim
वादयन्ति तथा शान्तिं
lasayantyapi chapire
लसयन्ति अपि चापरे
natakanyapare prahuhu
नाटकान्यपरे प्राहुः
hasyani vividhani cha.
हास्यानि विविधानि च.
They realized, oh, Bharata is still not loosening his tight mood. So, Shantim Vadayanti. So, some people came and they started reading the Shanti Mantra. And we can see that in a comedy way in Maya Bazaar movie, where this Lakshmana Kumar is, he's getting, he gets scared with the scary, horrific poses that Ghatotkacha in the form of Shashirekha presents to him, and he is shit scared. So then they come and do all this Kavachamiti, Om Shanti, Shanti. They do all the Shanti mantras to get rid of any uh, evil thoughts that have attacked him. Similarly, here also they did Shantim Vadayantim. So they brought some pandits who can chant these Shanti mantras so that any evil and all will go away and they will calm down. Lasayanti api cha apare. Others have also tried to bring those who can do some lasyam is a little pleasing, happy mood generating. Lasyanti. How did they do that? Natakani apare. Somebody else came and did some more dramas, some skits, so that he might laugh. And prahuhu hasyani vividhani cha. And then somebody else came and did some stand-up shows, stand-up comedy. They were trying to tell him some hasyani vividhani, some comic stories, so that they were doing their best to keep the grandson, maternal grandson, Bharata, in happy moods, because that's a privilege of maternal home, in maternal grandparents' home. When you go there, children are treated the best. No complaints, no strictness. They are given the best. And so maternal home is always the best place for a child and for the mother also, because they are treated the best. And so we can see that here. Are, our Bharata Ladla, what happened to him? Let's take care of him. Do the best to please him. If it was a child, you would give him all the toys and all. But Bharata is a grown-up adult now, or young adult. And so you have to give him all these shows, dramas, comedies, skits, dances, and then some Shanti mantras, etc. So with that also, सतैः महात्मा भरतः
सतै महात्मा भरतः
सखिभिः प्रियवादिभिः
सखिभिः प्रियवादिभिः
गोष्ठीहास्यानि कुर्वद्भिः
गोष्ठी हास्यानि कुर्वद्भिः
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 न न प्राहृष्यत राघवः.
नः प्राह्यष्यत राघवः.
So Saha Mahatma Bharataha, that great soul Bharata, Taihi Priyavadhibihi Sakibhihi, by his friends who are around him, trying to please him by talking all good things. Hasyani Goshti Kurvadbhihi, by making several comedies. Arre, did you see that Pappu guy, what he did, Rahul Gandhi? All jokes, they were trying to do everything to please him. Kurvadbhihi, Raghavaha na prahrishyata. Raghava still could not get delighted by any of these attempts by his friends, by the elders arranging these various programs for him. Raghavaha na prahrishyata. Tamabravit priyasakha.
तमप्रति प्रियसखः
Bharatam sakibhirvratam
भरतं सखिभिर्वृतं
suhrudbhihi paryupasinah
सुहृद्भिः पर्युपासेन
sakhe nanumodase.
सखे नादं सखे
Nanumodase.
नानुमोदसे.
So after all these attempts to please him, then finally Sakaha Sakibhir Vratam, one of the best friend of him, surrounded by his all other friends, Bharatam tam Bharatam abravit. He finally said to Bharata, and and what kind of Bharata? That Bharata Suhrudbhihi paryupasinaha, upasinaha. That Bharata who was sat around by various of his well-wishers and well-wishing friends. And one of their best friend finally stood up, again having another circle of his friends around. With all of them, he asked Bharata, Kim sakhe nanumodase? What friend? Kya yaar? You're still not able, why are you still not happy? Why are you not enjoying? Na anumodase. Anumodanam is, modam is an enjoyment or happiness. Anumodase. We are trying to give you so much happiness. Why are you not following that happiness? So that means, why are you not still happy? Why are you not becoming happy? Kim sakhe na anumodase. Evam brvanam suhridam
एवं ब्रुवाणं
Bharatah pratyuvachah
भरत प्रत्युवाचः
Shrunutvam yannimittam me
शृणुत्वं यन्निमित्तं मे
dainyametadupaagatam.
दैन्यम् एतदुपागतम्.
So evam brvanam suhridam, that friend who thus talking to his friend saying, what yaar, you are still not enjoying? Unto him, unto him, Bharataha uvacha, Bharata replied back unto him, Tvam yannimittam me dainyam etad upagatam, etad dainyam upagatam tat shrunu. Hey, you guys are not trying to understand what has come on to me. Please listen about my what do you call, about my this bad state that has come up, that has come on to me. Please listen to that. Something bad happened to me and you should understand it. What happened? Swapne pitaramadraksham
स्वप्ने पितृमद्राक्षं
malinam muktamurdhajam
मलिनं मुक्तमूर्धजं
patantam adrishikharat
पतन्तम् अध्रिशिखरात्
kalushe gomaye hrade.
कलुषे गोमये हदे.
As I said, right? Adikavyam, any movie, Western, English, Chinese, any Hindi, any movie you take, if it is a good director, if he has some creative ideas, how do they show a bad nightmare? This is only way they show, even in as latest movies as English movies that I have seen. What happened when you are thinking of them? Suddenly, so what happened? Swapne pitaram adraksham. I happened to have seen my father in my dream. And how was he? Malinam. He was looking very dirty. And normally, my father is in such rich dresses, royal looking, royal appearance, but he was looking very rags in Malinam. Mukta Murdhajam. His hair is normally made up and nicely tied, etc., if required, but nicely cream and all, well set hair. But now Mukta Murdhajam, loose hair. It was not combed, it was loose hair. That means he was tired, he was in bad time. And hence he was in Malinam. Not only his hair is showing that his body is also full of mud or whatever. And he happened from there, when I first saw him dirty like that, from there, Adri Shikharat Patantam, from the peak of the mountain. Adri is mountain. Adri Shikharam. Shikharam is the peak, top of the mountain. From the top of the mountain, Patantam, I have seen him falling. I have seen several animated movies and real movies also, where they'll show you in silhouette, that means in dark. Face will not be seen, but a dark figure will be falling off the mountain, from the cliff of the mountain to the backside, they will be falling. If you all remember also, any movies, in latest movies also, they will show you like that. That will be shown as a nightmare, where that person is falling and then suddenly wakes up from the dream. Those are the kind of scenes that we see anytime. This is the Bible. This is the manual for anyone to make any story or a movie. So Bharata says, I've seen my father falling off the cliff from the peak of the mountain along the cliff, falling into Kalushe Gomaye Hrade. Kalusha is polluted, corrupt, horrible, meshy, muddy. Gomaya Hrada. Hrada is water body, a pond or something. In that Hrade, that is Gomaya, fill up with all dung, shit. In a shitty water pond, he was falling. Already he was dirty. From that, he was falling from the cliff of the high peak mountain into this shitty mud pond. Plavamanascha me drishtaha.
Bhogaji, adraksham vad nasti, lat nasti.
Latnasti. Latnasti. Tad
Look,
lakaram nasmarami parantu anadyatana. Not even, it is not even
Adyatana, simple past.
Adraksham, paranda. Apashyam is the simple past.
Simple.
Adraksham is actually a future style. Making a past out of it. Adraksham, I happen to have seen.
Okay. There is some kind of past tense, but I don't remember the name.
Even I don't remember the lakara, but it is a future state made as a past.
Past tense, okay.
Present made as pashyami, apashyam.
Oh, such.
Drakshyami, adraksham. I shall see. I had to have seen, or I happen to have seen.
I happen to see, yeah.
Adraksham. So plavamanascha me drishtaha.
Plavamanascha me drishtaha.
Sa tasmin gomaya hrade.
Sa tasmin gomaya hrade.
Pibannanjalina tailam.
Pibannanjalina tailam.
Hasannapi muhur muhu.
Asam napi muhur muhu.
So that means culturally, civilizationally, or by civilization also, whatever were not the best practices of royal, rich lifestyle were portrayed here as unconsequential, whatever. That something that is he ended up in Dasharatha. He's seeing Dasharatha doing whatever otherwise he's not used to doing. So, may drishtaha, by me, I have seen, I happen to see what in that saha means saha pita, tasmin gomaya hrade plavamanaha, and he was floating, he was jumping, floating, not jumping, he was floating in that dirty waters of that pond. And Anjalina Tailam Piban. See, those days, Ghritam is what is to be had as food. Taila Varjitam, that is why Taila is a Taila is not a rich food. Ghritam only is the food. If somebody is having Thailam, that means he's probably unaffordable guy. That means a less affording guy. Meaning a middle class or a lower middle class guy. I'll tell that later. I remembered last night when I was preparing. In my college days, there were a lot of people from Guntur Krishna district, which claim to be the richest districts of the coastal Andhra and the entire Andhra. They are the entrepreneurs, they are the movie makers, they are the businessmen, they are the politicians, they are the artists, etc. So they claim themselves to be the best guys and all. And normally, whenever anybody is very superior, their comments also will sound belittling others. So we are from Visakhapatnam district, northeast, where we put ghee only in the dal rice. In all other items, we put oil only, whether peanut oil, sesame oil, to mix, or even in pickle also, we'll put oil only and eat. That's how we were used. I was proud of that. These days, when they will eat in the pickle, the what is it called? Red mirchi paste pickle, which is supposed to be very, very hot, very spicy, and you will get tears out of your ears, fumes out of your nose, all of that, or fumes out of ears. Such pickle, they would add ghee and eat. We are not used to putting ghee in a pickle rice. We only put oil. So I put oil, they put pickle. They would belittle at me. What? You don't put ghee? And I knew, I mean, it is in a defensive mode, right? In defense, I have to beat them, hurt them back in the very possible manner so that they shut their mouth. And so I would say, how have you not heard Jandiala's movies, man? You stupid fellows, make pickle with oil and you add ghee to it. Stupid fellows. I would retard back that way, fighting with them. But later I realized that, okay, it is richness that is expressed through having ghee in everything. And confirmed yesterday when I was reading this. Oh, Plavama, so Anjalina Tailam Piban. Normally you would drink ghee with your hand bowl. But he happened to see his father drinking oil. Anjalina Tailam Piban. Hasan api muhur muhu. He was laughing very never seen before manner. So this was the kind of a nightmare that Bharata had of his father. And then tatas tilaudanam bhaktva.
Tatastirodam Tilodam Bhukva
Punah punaradhashiraha.
Punah Adashiraha
Tailena bhyakta sarvangaha.
Tailena Sarmangaha
Tailamevavagahata.
Tailameva Avagata
Avagahata.
Avagahata.
So oil. That means oil was probably the way Bharata was looking at it. Bharata never happened to see probably oil consumed so much. So tataha tila odanam. That is what hurt me. So oil, rice with oil mixed. Tilodanam bhuktva. He ate oil rise. Punaha punaradhashiraha. Then he was trying to do with his head down, headstand kind of poses. Tailena abhyaktaha sarvangaha. That means he had oil all on his body, which is normally otherwise in an Ayurvedic style that is correct. That is called abhyanganam. Abhyakta sarvangaha is abhyanganam sarvangaha. Tailena abhyakta sarvangaha. All parts of his body applied with oil. Tailam eva avagahata. He happened to have he happened to have seen his father with so much oil that he is only seeing oil. Tailam eva avagahata. He is understanding oil only, or he is recognizing oil only. That means greasy oil and all he has seen. In a way, if you see now, his Dasharatha back there is in a Tailadroni. If you remember 2-3 sargas before, he was put in Tailadroni. So Bharata happened to see that he has sensed it, but he doesn't know the fact exactly, but he's feeling it in the way he could in this nightmare of seeing his father's body in oil all over, eating oil, applying oil all over, dipped in oil and oil itself, kind of a thing. Swapnepi sagaram shushkam.
Swapnepi sagaram shushkam.
Chandram cha patitam bhuvi.
Chandram cha patitam bhuvi.
Uparuddham cha jagatim.
Uparuddham cha jagatim.
Tamaseva samavratam.
Tamaseva samavratam.
So he has seen the end of time. Pralayam iva. Swapne api, even in the dream, he had seen sagaram sushkam. Sushkam is dried up. He has seen the sea or the ocean dried up. Chandram cha patitam bhuvi. He has seen moon fall on the earth. That means like asteroids come and fall. He has finally, after all stars and asteroids, finally, if moon itself falls, that's the last thing. By that time, that means all stars, asteroids, etc. have all already lost their gravity and they fell off. Last thing that will fall off is moon. And so, Chandram cha bhuvipatitam, uparuddham cha jagatim, and the whole world, jagatim, uparuddham is what do you call, is stopped or is stilled world with what? Tamasa samavratam iva, with darkness all over. The entire world is stalled or filled with darkness. No light seen anywhere because moon also fell off. There is no more light anywhere. Aupavahyasya nagasya
Upavahasya nagasya
vishanam shakalikritam
vishanam shaklikritam
sahasa chapi samshantam
sahasa chapi samshantam
jvalitam jatavedasam.
jvalitam jatavedasam.
So upavahyasya nagasya of so the naga here can be an elephant. Nagasya upavahasya upavahanam. So that means one who is riding on that elephant. Vishanam shakali kritam. Like that whole he saw him riding on the elephant, and suddenly that elephant and that Dasharatha, including elephant, that person including the elephant, seemed broken into pieces. Shakali krutam. Shakalam means when you take a narikelam and break it, as it breaks into pieces, like that, shakali krutam. Sahasa chapi samshantam jvalitam jatavedasam. Jatavedasa is sun. So jatavedasam jvalitam samshantam, broken and burnt by sun's fire. Avatirnam cha prithivim
Avatinam cha prithvim
sushkanscha vividhan druman.
शुष्कांस विविधान द्रुमान
अहम पश्यामि विध्वस्तान
अहम पश्यामि विविधानि विव्यस्तान
sorry अहम पश्यामि विध्वस्तान
अहम पश्यामि विद्विस्तान
सधूमांश्चापि पर्वतान.
च धूमाश्चापि पर्वतान.
So he is saying aham pashyami, I have seen in this dream prithivim avatirnam vividhan sushkan druman. Avatirnam means come down, or what do you say, arrived down. He is saying avatirna because he has never seen trees. That means they were such tall trees that you always think they are in the high sky-rise trees. Such trees, he has seen them avataranam, coming down onto the earth. Prithivim avatiranam, from that high-rise sky, I have seen those trees, druman, those long trees. Vividhan sushkan, dried up trees have fallen down onto the earth. Aham pashyami vidhvastan. Vidhvastan is vidvamsam. Vidvamsam means broken into pieces, shattered, broken into pieces. What will that word be? A mountain, when you blast with a bomb, it'll break into tons of pieces. That is vidvamsa. Vidhvastan parvatan sadhumanscha. So somebody has blasted with a bomb or with a volcano, then first of all, that mountain breaks into millions, hundreds, thousands of pieces. And from there, sadhuma, because of that bomb, there will be a huge smoke. So sadhumans chapi parvatan vidhvastan aham pashyami. I'm seeing an end nightmare. That means, see the love. He has seen his father hurt, and he's seeing the end of Yuga, end of time. So much love, so much respect for his father. Pite karshnayase chainam.
पीठे काष्णायसे चैनम्
Nishannam krishnavasasam.
निषण्णां कृष्णवाससं
Prahasanti sma rajanam.
प्रहसन्ति स्म राजानं
Pramadah krishna pingala.
प्रमदाः कृष्णपिङ्गलाः.
So, karshnayase. Karshna, ayasam is iron. Karshna ayasa, cast iron. You can call it cast iron. Karshna yase pithe. See, normally when you see your seats, your chairs, your seats will be nice cushioned, red carpeted or satin cloth covered, silk cloth covered seats and all, right? But here the pitha was Krishnayasa, cast iron seat. I mean, can you imagine an iron seat? Cha enam nishannam krishnavasasam, in the dark dress. I've seen this king. Rajanam, I've seen that king, Raja, in krishnavasasam, in dark dress. Normally, if I see my father, pitavasasam, yellow, or pink, white, those cream colored dresses. But today I've seen him in dark dress. And see the unfortunate thing, these stupid other cultures, for them dark is their dark dresses for Oscar awards, for Emmy awards, or for anything they wear dark. For us, dark is a nightmare. Krishnavasasam nishannam karshna ayase pithe Krishna pingalaha pramadaha prahasanti. So by these dark red colored pramadaha people, there were some people who were with dark red colored eyes, very horribly looking guys. Prahasantisma Rajanam. They were mocking at his father. They were laughing at his father, like that, looking at him. Tvaramanascha dharmatma.
Tvarama. Go ahead. Go ahead, please.
Tvaramanascha dharmatma.
Tvaramanasya dharmatma.
Rakta malyanulepanaha.
Raktamalyam lepanaha.
Rathena khara yuktena.
Ratena karayuktena.
Prayato dakshinamukha.
Prayato dakshinamukha.
Imagine every sarga, the detail in which Valmiki is able to portray to us. Any sarga, any movement, or any emotion, any feeling, any situation, the detail to which he goes. A nightmare is being described in this extent, to that extent, in that detail. He's further continuing the nightmare. So he's saying, Tvaramanaha, Dharmatma, Tvaramanaha, that Dharmatma king, Tvaramanaha, in a hurry, Rakta Malya Anulepanaha, wearing red garlands and red paste on his body, Karayuktena Rathena. Normally, we have seen in all descriptions before, their Ratha means Hayai Uttamaihi, Hayaihi, Vajivihi. Those were the kinds of adjectives used. Most high cultured, best hybrid horses were running their chariots before. Here, in this nightmare, he is seeing Karayuktena Rathena, donkeys or mule, donkey run horse, chariot. Prayataha Dakshinamukhaha. He has seen Dasharatha in this dirty red garlands and red paste all over his body, and riding a chariot of donkeys going south. Dakshinamukhaha, going south. Prahasantiva Rajanam.
Prahasanti Rajanam.
Pramada Raktavasini.
Pramada Raktavasini.
Prakarshanti Maya Drishta.
Prakarshanti Maya Drishta.
Rakshasi Vikrutanana.
Rakshasi Vikrutanana.
How many more are there? 21 slokas. So we are at the 15. 6 more slokas. Can we take 5-6 more minutes and complete it? We are already 9 minutes late. If you have another 10 minutes, we can complete it.
Yes, Bhagaji, I think.
Okay. So then Maya Drishta, he also has seen another event or another incident there. Vikrutanana Rakshasi, very horrible, terribly looking Rakshasi, demon. He has seen a devilish lady. Raktavasini, red dressed. Pramada, very intoxicated. Prakarshanti, trying to go catch hold of Rajanam. Prahasanti iva. with that horrible laugh and mocking laugh, she was running behind this Raja, who was running away already southward in the chariot of donkeys. Evam etan maya drishtam.
Evam etat maya drashtam.
Imam ratrim bhayavaham.
Imam
Bhayavaham.
ratrim bhayavaham.
Aham ramothava raja.
Aham ramothva raja.
Lakshmano va marishyati.
Lakshmano va marishyati.
So the intensity of this dream I have seen. Evam etat maya bhayavaham imam ratrim drishta. I happened to go through this fear, what do you call, scary, fearful night where I saw this dream. And so, Marishyati, one shall die. Who? Aham, Ramaha, Lakshmanaha, Athava Raja. Because Shatrughna is here, I'm sure I can protect Shatrughna. But either me, or Rama, or Lakshmana, or the king, Dasharatha. One of us is going to die. I think I am getting that feeling now. Narah yanena yas swapne.
Nara Hyanena Swapne.
Yeah, narah yanena yas swapne.
Okay. Nara Yahena Yaha Swapne.
Kharayuktena yatihi.
Arayuktena Yatihi.
Achirattasya dhumagram.
Achiratasya Dumagram.
Chitayam sampradrishyate.
Chitayam Sampradishyate.
Because he is convinced. Why I am saying one of us will die? Because yaha swapne karayuktena yanena naraha yati achirat tasya dhumagram chitayam sampradrishyate. Because I know, I've heard, and I know that one who sees in his dream a person riding a chariot with donkeys going south, achirat, very soon, shortly, tasya chitayam dhumagram sampradrishyate. He will be seen on the top of the pyre, PYRE, funeral pyre. He will be seen to be ending up on top of the funeral pyre. This I know. Etannimittam dinoham.
एतन्निमित्तं दीनोऽहं
Avah pratipujaye.
तनपः प्रतिपूजये
Sushyati vacha me kantaha.
शुष्यतीव च मे कण्ठः
Na swastham iva me manah.
न स्वस्थमिव मे मनः.
Etannimittam aham dinaha. Because of this reason, I am depressed and down today. I am mentally sick today. Tat navaha tat navaha pratipujaye. You cannot, you will not be able to, delight me. And me kantaha sushyati iva. My throat, my mouth is getting dried up. Even if you are giving me waters and juices here, my mouth is getting dried up. Na swastham iva me manaha. My mind is not in itself. Swastha. Again, we are late, but otherwise, this is the term which describes health in Sanskritam, in Ayurveda. Swastha, grihastha, nagarastha. Residing in a city is nagarastha. Residing in a, or living in a, being in home is grihastha. That means one who has his own home is grihastha. Swastha, one who is within himself, being himself is swastha. Are you healthy? What is the answer? If you are yourself. If you are influenced, if you are hurt, if you are carried away by anything outside external, you are not swastha, aswastha. That's a simple definition. So he's saying, me manaha swastaha na, swastam me manaha na. My mind is not in itself. It's carried out, it's away, it's agitated, it's running, wandering multiple places with multiple scares. So, swastaha na. Na pashyami bhayasthanam.
न पश्यामि भयस्थानं
Bhayam chaivopadharaye.
भयं चैवोपधारये
Bhrashtascha swarayogo me.
भ्रष्टश्च स्वरयोगो मे
Chaya chopahata mama.
छायाचोपहता मम
Bhayasthanam na pashyami. I don't see, what do you say? I don't see bhayasthanam. Actually, I don't see a place of fear. I mean, I don't see one reason of fear. That's what it means. Bhayasthanam na pashyami. Bhayam cha eva upadharaye. I am not seeing one reason, I am not seeing a place outside that I am afraid of. Aham bhayam cha eva upadharaye. I think I am being part of fear. Fear has taken over me. I am not seeing fear outside. Fear has taken over me. I am part of the fear. Bhrashtascha, I'm fallen down, I'm collapsed, I'm useless, I'm nobody. Swarayogaha me chaya, chaya cha upahata mama. My own shadow has left me. Upahata, my own shadow disappeared from me. That means I lost my own existence. I lost myself. Swarayogaha bhrashtaha, my voice is gone. I am not able to, I'm trying to speak. You think I'm speaking normally? I'm shouting. I'm taking so much energy to speak even this much. Swarayogaha bhrashtaha. And so, jugupsan iva chatmanam,
Jugupsu sanniv achatmanam.
jugupsan iva cha atmanam,
Jugupsan iva achatmanam.
nacha pashyami karanam,
Na cha pashyami karanam.
imam hi duswapna gatim,
Imam hi duswapna gatim.
nishamyatam,
Nishamyatam.
aneka rupam, अनेक रूपम
Anek rupam.
अवितर्कितां पुरा
Avitarkitam pura.
भयं महत्तद
Bhayam mahattad.
हृदयात् न याति मे
Hardayan yati me.
हृदयात् न याति मे हृदयान् न
Hardayat
याति मे
hardayat nanayati me.
विचिन्त्य राजानम्
Vichintya rajanam.
अचिन्त्य दर्शनम्
Achintya darshanam.
सो आत्मानं जुगुप्सन् इव पश्यामि न कारणं पश्यामि I am seeing myself jugupsan is somebody who is what do you call uh, gone introvert or gone inside unable to
Wishing gone inside.
huh?
Wishing icharthak is it descend icharthak pratyay jigupsa.
Jugupsa is guptam gantum ichha jugupsa.
Icha, gantum icha, yeah,
So going hidden, hiding myself, wanting to hide myself is jugupsa. Unable to express out, unable to come out is jugupsa. Jugupsan, again for that is shatru. So jugupsan iva cha atmanam nacha karanam pashyami. I don't know why, but I don't want to come out. I don't want to see any one of you. I can't see any of you. Imam hi duswapna gatim nishamyatam. Please listen and understand. Nishamyatam means listen. Guys, please listen to me. Understand me. This duswapna gatim is hurting me. I am not able to talk to you. That is why don't misunderstand me. Aneka rupam avatarkitam pura. I have tried to reason out. Avatarkitam, tarkitam. Tarka is logic. I've tried to reason out before I have opened my mouth to talk to you all through night till now. I've tried to reason out. Bhayam mahat tad hridayat na yati. Me hridayat tat mahat bhayam na yati. That 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 bad scare of fear is not going away from my mind, from my heart. Vichintya rajanam achintya darshanam. Unable, never imaginable form of the king. Thinking of it or recollecting it from my dream, never seen before, never imaginable form of the king. I am not able to come out of that. I am deeply hurt and scared, is how finally Bharata concluded his Duswapna narration. Ityarshe
इत्यार्षे
इत्यार्षे
श्रीमद् रामायणे
श्रीमद्रामायणे
वाल्मीकीये
वाल्मीकिये
आदिकाव्ये
आदिकाव्ये
अयोध्याकाण्डे
अयोध्याकाण्डे
एकोनसप्ततिः सर्गः
एकोनसप्ततिः सर्गः
Anyone?
धन्यवादः महोदय.
धन्यवादः.
धन्यवादः आयुष्मान्.
धन्यवादः. सुशाचवः. शुभरात्रि अम्मा.